I'm Richard Turner, and I'm an artist. I've been an artist since I was in high school, and I taught at Chapman University in the art department for 40 years. I ran the art gallery there. I am now retired, and I continue to make art here in my studio. For the city of West Hollywood, I created a piece that's called The Riddle of the Sphinx, and it's at a recreational center in Plummer Park. The reason that I chose that as a motif is that the recreational center had two main parts to it. On the right-hand side is a youth center, and on the left-hand side is a center for senior citizens. And so I thought I wanted to do something that not only related to Hollywood, but also related specifically to the functions of the recreational center. So what I came up with was a Sphinx. The riddle of the Sphinx is, what is it that walks on four legs as a child, walks on two legs in midlife, and walks on three legs at the end of their life? And the answer is a human being. Because a human being as a baby crawls on all fours. In midlife, a human being walks on two legs, and towards the end of their life, an adult walks on three legs, that is, with the assistance of a cane. This riddle was asked by the Sphinx of passers-by, and if they could not answer it, they would be killed. The other reason that I was interested in using the Sphinx for this piece of art is that Hollywood has had a long fascination with Egyptology, as has the country in general. If you look at the back of a $1 bill, you get an image of a pyramid with an all-seeing eye on top of it. If you think of the shopping center up at Hollywood and Highland, that's based on an Egyptian set that was a part of a D.W. Griffith film called Intolerance. And then up in near Santa Barbara, there's the dunes in which the sets for Cecil B. DeMille's Ten Commandments were buried in the sands. And it's like our own bit of Egyptian archaeology here in Southern California. So this sculpture of the Sphinx is made out of fiberglass. Because it's an outdoor sculpture, it had to be something that was durable. The other thing that I wanted to do was I didn't want to just make a replica of a Sphinx. This was initially modeled in clay on a small scale. Then it was scanned by a 3D scanner, and then blown up and carved with an automated foam carving device driven by the laser scanner. And when they do this, they carve it like from the top down. And you go around a layer, and then you come down and you go around another layer, you come down and go around another layer. First, it's very crude layers, and then it gets finer and finer and finer, and ultimately you get down to a point where you've got a smooth replica of whatever it is you're getting carved. But what I asked them to do was to kind of stop the carving process in the middle, which is why you get this layered look. It looks like it's been done mechanically rather than carved by hand. And that's the kind of look that I wanted that would give it a sort of contemporary quality and be a little ambiguous rather than, oh yeah, that's a Sphinx, we understand it, we can just walk by it. When I was working on the Sphinx project, I wasn't thinking so much of the fact that I had seen the Sphinx, but more I was thinking about the history of the Sphinx in relationship to the West. And particularly, I was thinking about the fact that when the French invaded Egypt, Napoleon's troops shot the nose off of the Sphinx. They used it for target practice. And I thought, well, in my own small way, I can perhaps right that wrong and produce a Sphinx that has a full-blown nose to it.